Alright, welcome back to another episode here on our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. I am, of course, Dominic on the Bad Wrestling Channel. We enter episode 95 of our ongoing series with Rhonda Rousey taking on Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. This is the second part of our Survivor Series pay-per-view. If you haven't seen the first one yet, I highly recommend you go do. We had a lot of interesting results happen there with the Intercontinental title and the Raw Women's title on the line, but now we are into the SmackDown Women's Championship. Rhonda Rousey to be taking on Bayley, as I mentioned before. Okay, these two have already sort of met in the ring. They have sort of met in the ring. However, their last SmackDown Women's title match between these two ended in a count-out victory, a double count-out between the two. No winners, no losers. These two, they went into the crowd and they started brawling. As now, hopefully we do not get a similar fate here tonight, as Rhonda Rousey sporting the same gear, interestingly enough, as last time, saying, you know what, that match didn't count. Tonight, that SmackDown Women's title, we're gonna get a proper match out of this. Last time it didn't count, we're restarting it, we're trying it again, as Bayley, your champion, cashing in the Money in the Bank contract on Shayna Baszler a few months ago to earn that title. As now, Bayley makes her way to the ring here at Survivor Series. She is set for action right now against a former UFC champion and woman to be crowned SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhonda Rousey. Okay, earlier tonight we already saw Asuka versus Nia Jax, a monumental feud those two have created for themselves. However, these two are trying to create a feud that actually has a proper victor at this point. And no, I don't mean a member of the Ascension. I mean an actual winner, as Bayley, the champion, versus Rhonda Rousey, the challenger. We're getting right into it here. The bell is officially rung. Let's go. And now the crowd immediately chanting for Rhonda Rousey. And Rousey responding with a few strikes right there. Quick jabs and elbow there. Bayley drops her down. And Bayley runs outside the ring, realizing, hey, you know what? Rhonda Rousey is very much a dangerous competitor. And Rousey's saying, let's go. Come on, what are we waiting for? Rousey and Bayley immediately, Rousey immediately running into the kick. Right into the stomach of Bayley. Bayley grabbing her. Seems to be taking her down here. Bayley thinking, you know what, I'm a pro wrestler. Rhonda Rousey, you are a fighter. As she wrestles her to the ground, trying to think, hey, you know what, this is probably where I have the advantage. As now she throws her down off the headlock. Bayley elbows her into the corner. An elbow to the knee, however, into the kicks by Rhonda Rousey. Brutal kicks there by Rousey. By Rousey. However, hold that thought, a woman she knows quite well back from UFC. It's Shayna Baszler here. And Baszler, former SmackDown Women's Champion, takes down Rhonda Rousey. Takes her down there with the clutch. What the hell? Well, Rhonda Rousey technically winning, but since it's a disqualification, no titles have been changed. However, Shayna Baszler has a microphone. What the hell does she have to say right now? Shawn Michaels, you see how I just decimated your champion? Well, if you don't give me my rematch soon, then you will be forced to find a new champion. Well, everybody, I'm not too sure what to make of the whole situation. Shayna Baszler attacking Rhonda Rousey and Bayley, demanding her rematch for the SmackDown Women's title. Okay, I wonder how Shawn Michaels is going to respond to the attack. As now Samoa Joe makes his way down to the ring. And speaking of attacks, hold on, I'm being told right now, backstage, something's happening. Alice Owen and Black gets taken down by Gallows and Anderson. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, they're not even a part of our series. What the hell? Okay. Well, Aleister Black set to defend his World Heavyweight title later on tonight against the King of the Ring winner, Finn Balor. But Aleister Black gets taken down by Gallows and Anderson. Attacked backstage. They're not even drafted. Okay, they were in our series last year. However, they went undrafted this year, and it seems as though they might be taking that frustration out on Aleister Black. I mean, sure, we Gallows and Anderson, definite friends of Finn Balor. Okay, they've competed a few times together in tag team matches. However, I'm not too sure what to make of that. I'll try to update you as best I can on Aleister Black's condition. I am being told now, however, that Anderson and Gallows have been taken away from the scene by members of our security staff. I'm not too sure what the hell, how they even get past them. Like I said, they're not even a part of our roster. However, those two, like I mentioned, good friends with Finn Balor, but these two men right now, not friends with anybody. As Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar, immediately Samoa Joe takes down Lesnar. And Joe, bouncing off the ropes, and crushes him down. Crushes him with the full weight of him, with the weight of Samoa Joe is now. Takes him down with a senton there. And then Owen connects there with the kicks. However, there you see Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar's advocate. He loves to get involved in Brock Lesnar's matches. Slams him down there. And Samoa Joe gets taken down by Lesnar. Joe immediately out of the gate with furious intent, just beating the hell out of Lesnar. Lesnar just gets a huge combination, and it looks like he's not down to the ground yet. He's standing on one knee. As now Samoa Joe drops him down and then into a knee to the chest of Brock Lesnar. Both these men have proven to be dangerous competitors here in our universe mode as Lesnar takes down Samoa Joe. Lesnar has already injured Randy Orton, putting him on the shelf. We're not entirely sure how long. However, he was stretchered out last time Lesnar fought Randy Orton. And then, of course, Lesnar afterwards attacked Randy Orton. That's the kind of man you're dealing with, Samoa Joe. As Lesnar has already hit one German suplex. You can start the count. I'm going to try to keep count for you. However, 2 connects. He does it so much. A lot of the times I kind of miscount. As now Joe, ducks underneath the clothesline. And Lesnar gets a big jab by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe bounces him off the ropes. These two, no strangers to each other at all, grabbing him. Lesnar, however, stopping him, kicks him in the stomach. And now a 3rd German suplex, throwing him so hard he lands on his stomach. Flipping him around. As now, oh my god! German suplex. As my chair squeaks. I bet Samoa Joe's hearing some noises as well. Okay, could be seeing stars. As now 5th, 6th, and it looks like he's going to be going for a 7th German suplex on Samoa Joe. Oh my god, Samoa Joe just thrown into like the post, into the corners with that German. Oh man, I wonder how he's feeling now. I bet he's not feeling too good. As now Samoa Joe, he's up. Lesnar, very similar to Randy Orton's match. Staring down the hard cam. 1, 2. No, and Samoa Joe kicks out. Samoa Joe kicks out there somehow, some way. German suplex again. Count of 8. And this crowd watching on this massacre of Samoa Joe. And now, oh god, look at this. Just throws him. Just seemingly no effort. And Samoa Joe getting up again. Back suplex. No, reversed. Lands on his stomach. And Samoa Joe, look at this, bouncing off the ropes immediately. Into the attack. And Samoa Joe, after taking so much damage, he's just telling Brock Lesnar to get the hell up. He's telling Brock that he can do more. And he can deal out even more. He can take more. He can deal more. I don't even know. I'm running out of stuff to say at this point. As now, it seems the elbow strikes, the punches, and the kicks are doing the talking for me. As Lesnar, oh God, gets slammed down there, almost a rock bottom-esque maneuver. Maybe even a bookend. Perhaps Samoa Joe saying to Raw, hey, if you guys need a monster, let me beat Brock Lesnar and I'll get back to you. As Lesnar gets picked up by Joe. Joe slaps him in the back of the neck, and now, shockingly enough, Samoa Joe is the one ruling over Brock Lesnar here tonight. Throwing him to the outside. And then, oh, look at that. Belly-to-belly suplex connecting. As now, Lesnar, he's been brought back inside by Samoa Joe, and Joe, what is he doing here? Staring at Lesnar, slapping him in the face. And oh, this is looking like a very similar sight. Last time Lesnar caught him. Oh, and it seems he's caught him again. Last time these two fought in the ring. Oh, and a headbutt there by Lesnar. And Lesnar picks him up. F5 connects. F5 connects, and the referee yelling at Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman jumping up on the apron in excitement, it seems. As now the cover by Lesnar on Samoa Joe. 1, 2, and no one Lesnar. Perhaps Paul Heyman might have just accidentally cost him the match. I don't believe Paul Heyman meant to. I think he was just so ecstatic he wanted to see Lesnar win. As now a headbutt there, and Lesnar's back on the attack. However, Samoa Joe reverses him. Elbow to the face. The strikes. And Samoa Joe bounces him off the ropes, grabbing a power slam, connects. Huge power slam there by Samoa Joe. An absolute machine in that ring. The Samoan submission machine versus the Beast here tonight. These two have fought so many times before, they know each other like, well, the palm of their hand. I think after that slap by Samoa Joe, Lesnar might just know exactly how the palm of the hand feels every single time. As now, connecting there with a running senton, and now Samoa Joe. Oh, German suplex by Joe. And now it seems he's doing that traditional Samoa Joe combination, the German. And now another German connecting. And Samoa Joe, he's all fired up, picking up Brock Lesnar. It looks like Paul Heyman down in the corner, perhaps, trying to distract the referee, sensing that something bad is about to happen to Lesnar. As Joe, oh, proves him right. As now throw first onto the rope. And Joe waiting for Lesnar to get up. Lesnar slowly getting up here. Oh, and a German by Samoa Joe now, perhaps that time mocking Brock Lesnar. And Lesnar runs out of German suplex, telling him, hey, this is how you do a German suplex. If anybody knows how to do one, it's Brock Lesnar. He'll have the moves that he knows how to do are German suplexes. As now, once again, proving me correctly this time. And Samoa Joe gets picked up. Lesnar grabs him and, oh God, throws him. Oh my God. The raw strength and power of the man on the offensive, Brock Lesnar. Throwing him across the ring. However, Samoa Joe with an elbow. Punch to the face. German suplex connects. And now, once again, back to that combination. Samoa Joe trying his best to survive here in a German suplex again. I've already lost count of the amount of Germans in this matchup. However, Samoa Joe here tonight controls Lesnar. Throwing him down. I don't know what the hell he has in mind here. Samoa Joe looking at Lesnar, looking at him right in the eyes. Punch to the face. Talking a little bit of smack before the Coquina clutch. And now he's got it. He's got it locked in deep. Will Brock Lesnar be forced to submit here to Samoa Joe? No, with the headbutt to the nose there. The back of the head smashing into the nose of Samoa Joe. And Lesnar, however, gets a kick to the stomach. And Samoa Joe grabbing him, throwing him into the corner now. Picking him up. And oh, if he can't tap him out, why not go for the pin? Slams him down and connects. Samoa Joe, here tonight, goes for the cover. 1, 2, and knowing Lesnar again kicking out. Lesnar somehow getting his shoulder up, forcing the referee to stop the count. And Samoa Joe, he looks angry, picking up Brock Lesnar. He looks pissed off, however, a punch to the face. And now, however, reversed into a kick to the stomach. And Samoa Joe now with the strikes. Samoa Joe angry with the strike combination. Paul Heyman watching as these two men go to war here at Survivor Series. Last year at Survivor Series, Samoa Joe beat the man who was attacked by Gallows and Anderson earlier tonight, Aleister Black. So Samoa Joe, he's 1-all, trying to perhaps get a bit of a win streak, as now Lesnar throws the now busted open Samoa Joe into the corner, and now trying to open up the cut even more, right in the forehead, catching him. Powerbomb connects. And a second one. And now the third one for good measure. Samoa Joe has blood pouring across his forehead. Brock Lesnar stares down at his victim, as Paul Heyman would call him, trying to go for the F5. However, Samoa Joe reverses. Joe reverses the F5, catching him, turns him around. Drops down, Coquina Clutch. Samoa Joe's last shot, perhaps. With the Coquina Clutch, will it be enough here? And oh, Brock Lesnar, with the headbutt again. Lesnar still in the match, elbow to the face. And now the strikes, oh god, just taking him down. And Samoa Joe gets grabbed now, Lesnar. And I think Samoa Joe might be fading here. Samoa Joe taps out. An unusual way to win for Brock Lesnar. However, if you need to get the job done, you need to get the job done. Brock Lesnar tapping out Samoa Joe. After all of that, Samoa Joe Coquina Clutch at the end. Lesnar just gets out of it. Okay, grabbing him, almost ripping his head off there in the end. And Samoa Joe now, after taking so much punishment, I think he just had no choice but to tap out, to give up. Okay, he might be seriously hurt after being thrown into the corner with that German suplex. Okay, ever since then, he's been having a little short burst of speed and athleticism. However, throughout the match, Brock Lesnar has just punished Samoa Joe here at Survivor Series. And now we move on to the third part here of our Survivor Series pay-per-view. Next up, The Shield. And I assume a fourth partner, we have no idea yet. Okay, I assume. Versus the Undisputed Era. Can't wait for that at all. As that's going to have to be the end of this episode here in our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode, episode 95. If you guys like to, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. But if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything you do here on the Bad Wrestling channel. I am, of course, Dominic, and have a good day from Bad Wrestling. Bye-bye. Yo.